Bill, welcome back to InvestorStream. It's great to have you on. Now, more assay results have come out for the Nepean Nickel JV, which has confirmed high-grade, near-surface nickel sulphide mineralisation. With these results in the bank, what do they tell you about Nepean, and does it change the strategy for drilling?
Thanks, Alex. Good to be here. Those results were completed from a drill hole which is placed near the existing mine workings, and the area has been targeted with shallow drilling to confirm shallow high-grade nickel mineralisation, which is similar to the deeper levels of Nepean, which have been mined. But I guess the upshot of the drilling program to date is that as it confirms the continuity and the extent of the mineralisation, it certainly opens up the opportunity for an open pit development. And I think Orica, are pursuing that opportunity at the same time as looking at the regional targeting and their Nepean Deeps program as well. So it's another aspect to their program and another opportunity to be exploited, as the project develops.
Okay, so what are the key catalysts between now and when the drilling program is set to commence next month?
Well, Orica are currently drilling with an RC program. We've got an RC rig doing some regional work based on the Moving Leap EM survey and also on geological information. So as that's ongoing, I'd expect them to follow some of those drill holes up with downhole EM and some announcements related to that program. In addition, there's a number of holes which have been drilled which have yet to receive assays. So the information on those holes should be coming through, but it's dependent on the laboratories, obviously. But there's still a number of holes for which assays are awaited, and also the downhole EM results as well in terms of the drilling completed to date. So that progress is going on while we're waiting to commence the main program at the Nepean Deeps, certainly the Nepean Deeps episode, which is the focus, I think, for the next month or two.
Fantastic, Bill. Now, before I let you go, it'd be remiss of me not to ask you about the recent development with BHP announcing it will become a supplier of nickel to EV giant Tesla. Given Lodestar's position within the Nepean JV and in the nickel small cap market as it is, and with local producers likely to be suppliers of third-party feed to BHP's Nickel West operations, how do you see this development impacting small cap companies such as yourselves?
I think, for the nickel market, it's very significant. A couple of things I took away from the BHP announcement was, one, that 85% of their nickel production is going to the battery metals market, which is a dramatic change from the past, which historically the nickel has gone to stainless steel and, has been used in construction mainly. So there's a massive change in the actual end use of the nickel that's being produced. The other information I took from that was that they are forecasting the demand for nickel and battery metals to increase by 500% in the next decade. So that's a massive increase in the market. What that means for emerging nickel producers is that there's certainly going to be a huge demand for the product, and particularly in Western Australia, where nickel sulphide is the dominant input into nickel metal, and Nepean just being one of those potential producers. With a project which is 70 kilometres from Kambalda and the Nickel West concentrator there, which takes third-party feed. In the past, the ore from Nepean was sent directly to Kambalda. So I think Nepean is extremely well placed, as the program develops and we actually define a resource there, then that's extremely well placed to feed into that extra demand that's going to be appearing in the next decade, and probably sooner than we think.
Thanks, Bill. Really appreciate the update, and all the best for the upcoming developments.
Thanks, Alex.